what I'm talking to you about today is pay per leads, right? Which some people are familiar with PPC, which is pay per click. And then there is a relatively new business, about four or 5 years old, called pay per leads. So let me tell you what they are and what the difference is between pay per click and pay per leads and why I've been having a lot of success with pay per leads. So pay per click is for Google when you type in something that you want. I want to sell my house fast in Topeka, Kansas, for example. And everything that shows up really on the first page now says sponsored. It used to say ads. Pretty much every single thing that shows up there on the first page is somebody paying for you to click on it. I remember when Google went public, I said, how are these guys going to make any money? It's free search. Google last year made $380 billion in revenue. That's $600,000 every single minute. If I talk for a half hour, which I'm probably not going to make, Google's going to make $18 million in this talk. Google had the ingenious idea that we are going to find people that have something, and we're going to find the people that are looking for it and put them together and make money off of it. So the issue with pay-per-click, and I tried pay-per-click, I did pay-per-click for a while, I was spending over $20,000 a month giving it to Google, is you pay for every click. Now, when they click through to a landing page or to your website, they may or may not take the next step and put in their information, put in their name, their address, their phone number, some way for you to contact them. You still pay for the click when you're doing Google pay-per-click. With pay-per-lead, they're only charging you once somebody actually puts in their information. It's for a conversion. So a click is just clicking on it, and then a conversion is when they actually put in their information. So I believe that PPL, the companies, and we'll talk about which companies I use soon, is a pay-per-click solution in that because you're only paying for conversions, you could pay a lot more than you'd be paying for clicks, and there is a refund policy with all the pay-per-lead providers. I'll talk a little bit more about what you need for that refund, but if your competitor decides to click on your website 10 times every day just for fun, you're going to pay Google for that. If it's $20 a click, it's $200. But if you get a crappy pay per lead that, let's say, is listed for sale with an agent, or the phone number doesn't work, or the person says, I don't know what you're talking about, I never put that information in, you can get a refund from it. And each of the companies that I'm going to talk about have different refund policies. But if you look at it, to me, it's a solution, right? I could not get pay-per-click to work. When I got over $20,000 a month, somebody from the AGT team from Google called me. That's the Advanced Growth team. His answer to every single question I had was spend more money, spend more money, spend more money. That was his answer. And what I think it goes on with Google, and this can work in smaller markets, but in big markets, certainly like New York, I'm pretty sure that Google is directing a lot of those clicks to the people that spend a lot of money. There are companies that spend well over $1 million a month on Google pay-per-click. One of the pay-per-lead companies, I actually spoke to the owners. He showed me his American Express membership reward statement because he pays for all his Google search with his American Express card. I think he had 26 million points. So he's spending like $1 million a month with Google. So I believe that it's a way to shortcut the system by already getting conversions from players that are spending a ton of money. And I think they're going to get better results than you can get with pay-per-click. But again, everybody's got different experiences with pay-per-click. So I think these are the fastest and easiest leads to get. You literally can sign up for either of the companies I'm going to tell you. You can have leads that night if they have them. Some of these companies have leads in areas that maybe where you operate, where they have nobody buying them, and they can give you really cheap leads too. So it's simple, it's easy. If you go into any kind of pay-per-click provider, if you do it yourself, it's going to take 3 months at least for Google to figure out what you want. You have to tell Google what's a conversion. You have to tell Google what keywords you're looking to search, what negative keywords you don't want. It's time. It makes sense. Google has to learn what you want. But if you are buying pay-per-leads, you can literally get leads that same day. So the two pay-per-lead providers that I'm using now are Need to Sell My House Fast, iSpeed to Lead. So we're going to talk about what the difference is between them. There's pros and cons to both. So with Need to Sell My House Fast, you get the lead immediately. So if for some reason you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you get a Need to Sell My House Fast lead, you can call the lead because they're still at their computer or at their phone. With iSpeed to Lead, it can be delayed. So they try and text the lead and they try and get more information from the lead, which is a good thing that the lead is real, but it could be the team in Europe that's doing it. So if you get a lead from iSpeed to Lead at 3 o'clock in the morning, don't call them because they might have put the lead in 7 hours before. With Need to Sell My House Fast, there's fewer details. They put in very little information, really just contact information. Sometimes they put in when they want to sell, but it's not required. Need to Sell My House Fast really wants them to just put in their information and move on. With iSpeed to Lead, they put a lot more details, what repairs are needed, when they want to sell. Sometimes they even put in a price a lot of information goes into iSpeed to lead. Now that can provide less leads because some people don't want to put all the information and they'll just move on to the next site. If you are looking for more information, it's helpful. Need to sell my house fast is a very easy refund policy. So you click on the lead, you pull down menu as to why you want to lead, and you put it in the system, and they'll check it out and send you and give you a credit if they agree. With iSpeed to lead, it's a little more difficult, but their policy is a little. They have interesting policies, both of them. They're different. I could go through deals, but with Need to Sell My House Fast, for example, if it's a piece of vacant land, you can get a refund. Now you may want vacant land. That's good. You can still get a refund on it. If it's a mobile home, they'll give you a refund from it, but you may want mobile homes. With iSpeed to lead, if they say they want to sell in more than 4 months, that's a possible refund. They each have different specifics about it. With Need to Sell My House Fast, you cannot filter. So you just have to take whatever leads are coming in your county, and then if they meet any of the refund criteria, you ask for the refund. With iSpeed to lead, you can filter a lot. So you can say, I only want leads that own the property for more than 10 years, for example. I only want leads that say they have these structural problems. Whatever it is, you can be very specific.